many people do that. Okay. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you heard the allegations regarding the bond violation hearing, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
As to those violations, ma'am, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
I plead guilty. I misunderstood for day two. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
And you understand that you have the right to have a contested hearing in this matter. By entering into a plea, there will not be that contested hearing.
I understand.
I'm sorry?
I was wrong. I understand.
All right. And has anybody, you've gone over your advice of rights regarding probation violation purposes, correct?
Say that one more time.
You've gone over your advice of rights regarding probation violations, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea?
I do, ma'am. I do. I'm hoping that you'll take it easy on me for the simple fact that I've just started a new job and I'm going back to school currently full time.
Okay. Okay, and knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea?
I do. I do. I want to take responsibility for my actions.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am. Nope.
All right, counsel, if you can please argue your client regarding that.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Ms. Hardesty, on the dates in question, were you ordered to go for testing?
I was.
And were you directed as terms and conditions of your bond that you were to go for drug testing? Is that correct?
I agree, yes.
And on the dates mentioned, stated, and also you were ordered to test negative. And is it true that on March 20th of 2024, you failed to register? That on March 25th, you tested positive for cocaine, Valium, and marijuana. And on 3/27/24, you failed to appear. That on 4/5/24, you tested positive for Xanax, cocaine, and Valium. And on 4/9, you tested positive for cocaine. And also that you failed to appear on 4/13 and 4/16 of 24.
Yes, sir. I did. I apologize. It won't happen again.
And you understand this was in violation of your terms and conditions of your bond. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, factually accurate. And the court will accept your plea to the bond violations. And counsel, let's handle the sentencing on the bond violation as well as your client's plea simultaneously.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so then, counsel, as to the sentencing report and recommendation.
Your Honor, we did have an, I'm sorry, we did have an opportunity to review that.
There's possibly updates because your client stating that she is now employed.
That is correct, Your Honor. And these were the additions we were going to make to the the recommendation, well, to the PSI. What's stated in the PSI, there is no additions, deletions, or corrections to be made. However, Your Honor, she indicated to me that she is now working with family members in a cleaning business, and that they clean jail cells and throughout the state. Also, she is presently enrolled at Phoenix, University of Phoenix. At this point in time, successfully, she received some income help in that matter, scholarship of some sorts, and she is maintaining her academic pursuits. Other than that, Your Honor, as I've indicated, I've advised her that she should try to get a more substantial and more permanent employment. However, as I've indicated, she's also going to school at this particular time. What are you taking at University of Phoenix?
bachelor's. I'm already-
Okay, ma'am, I cannot, Ms. Hardesty, I
Yes.
can't hear you.
Speak up.
I'm going for psychology and I've already got 60 credits. So I'm already halfway there to my bachelor's.
Hold on, when were you first enrolled?
Back in 2010 or 2008, and then I quit for a while and I just re-enrolled about 3 months ago. Not even 2 months ago,
So
I'm
then
sorry.
why didn't you, so did you, I'm sorry?
It was only 2 months ago, I apologize.
So did you disclose that to probation in your PSI?
No, not yet. It was the day after I was there that I started. So I want to say it was the end of March that I started school. I can prove everything. I can give you paperwork, but if I'm absent any more time, I'm gonna lose my grants. And I don't want to do that. Please, I'm begging you.
Well, ma'am, why didn't you show up for court on April 24th?
I thought my court date was May 14th, and I apologize, and it won't happen again. I promise you, ma'am. I promise. It will not happen
Well,
again.
hold on, ma'am, you were here in court
Correct.
on March 20th, where this court stated April 24th. I don't even have May 14th written down anywhere, so I'm not sure
I don't know why I wrote
where
that
that
date.
date even came from.
I don't know, and I apologize. It won't happen again. I promise you, it will not happen again. I promise you, it will not happen again. Everything else, I did what I was supposed to do. I did my testing. I called every day. I don't know why they said I missed 2 days in 1 week, because I called every day. I kept my tether on, checked in with my tether officer every Monday. I never heard.
Ma'am, you didn't do everything you were supposed to do.
Right.
Because you were ordered to not use any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. And you tested positive for cocaine 3 times. Do you have a prescription for Valium?
Valium, I don't know how I tested positive for Valium or Xanax.
Ma'am, do you have a prescription for Valium?
I do.
Do you have a prescription for Xanax?
I don't.
Do you have a prescription for marijuana?
I don't.
Okay, so you didn't do everything you were supposed to do because you were supposed to not use any of those substances, ma'am.
Take an outpatient treatment as soon as I get out.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some.
Counseling.
Well, no, I can. Well, give me one. Well, just give me one. I'll take one.
Do what you got.
Mr.
Well, I'm on.
But I promise I will not miss another court date, and I will do everything I'm supposed to do. I just don't want to lose my scholarships and my grants.
Ma'am,
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
you're saying that you work for your family cleaning company. What
I
is
do.
that?
Clean businesses, like grocery stores at night.
Ma'am, I'm having a hard time hearing you when you first start talking.
It's we clean businesses like grocery stores at nighttime, jail cells. We go all the way to Toledo, Ohio. Her name is Kendra.
Okay, what's the name of the what is the name of the company?
I'm not even sure what her company's name is. I just work under the table for her. I can get you all that information today if you'd like.
Why do you work under the table? Why don't you get a paycheck?
That's just how she does it, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. I can get employment elsewhere though, if you'd like. That's not a problem. But I will get all her
And it's
information.
your cousin?
It is my cousin's, it's my cousin's friend, yeah. My cousin works for
Your
her.
cousin's friend or? Ma'am, bless you. Your cousin or your cousin's friend?
My cousin's friend. And he brought me on with them.
And they don't do a background check?
Mm-mm.
Is that no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Here's, counsel, the court has some serious concerns regarding some of the credibility of your client here. I don't even know where the May 14th date came from, that she said that, she thought she had a court date. She has a warrant out for her arrest in a different jurisdiction. That would be in Lincoln Park.
Mr. Clifton, him and I already talked about that. I just have to go in and see Mr. Clifton and he's gonna help me take care of everything.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand anything you just said.
Judge Clifton, I've talked to him already. He said I just need to come into his courtroom and he'll help me take care of everything. So I will do that this week, I promise. I will get that taken care of by the next time I see you. Everything will be A-okay, I promise. I will not have pissed dirty no more. I will have all my warrants taken care of. Everything will be on the up and up. I guarantee. I give you my word. And if I screw up my word, then
Okay,
you can be back in jail.
ma'am, please also remember, that you're still in court.
Yes, ma'am.
So just make sure you're choosing the correct words.
And I know it's a day late, but happy Mother's Day as well. Kind of sucked that I was in here for Mother's Day.
Well, ma'am, that's where you need to be a bit more on top of things as far as with your court dates and,
You're right.
and with life in general. So here's what the court's going to do. As to the bond violation,
I even missed my daughter's prom.
ma'am, I can't understand, I can't hear what you're saying.
I even missed my daughter's prom this weekend, so I definitely have had a shitty experience. I'm sorry, and I will not let any of this crap happen again, I promise.
Okay, ma'am, did you just say the word shitty?
No, I didn't. I said crappy. Sorry, I apologize.
Hold on, you're saying you said what word?
I didn't mean to. I meant crappy. I really had a crappy time this time.
Okay, so can you, okay, listen, you need to pay attention to details, ma'am. Because I just asked you if you said the word shitty and you said no, you said crappy, and then you rechanged it and said, well, I meant to say something different. So listen to the question that's being asked, because you're trying to tell me what you think I want to hear. First you said it was your cousin's place that you work, now it's your cousin's friend's place that you work. You're paid under the table, that's just how they do it, that doesn't seem to make business sense. So here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to, on the bond violation, the court's going to order, there are 7 violations, the court's going to order 7 days jail. Credit for, you've been in custody since Friday, so credit for 4 days.
Thursday.
I'm sorry?
I got here Thursday. They picked me up Thursday. Because Friday was prom. And I have 7 days also from the last time I seen you. So technically that's 13 days that I have spent.
What do you mean from the last time you saw me?
When I seen you last time, well, not this last time, the very first time I seen you, I had to spend 7 days in here because of waiting for the tether. I was already bonded out. I had 7 days that week. And I was already bonded out 3 days prior. And then this time it's been 5 days.
Okay, well, right now I'm sentencing you on the bond violation.
Okay.
And so on the bond violation, you've been in custody since Thursday. So I'm going to order 7 days jail because there's 7 violations. In case you're wondering how I came up with 7 days. Credit for 5.
Stay here 2 more days.
I'm sorry?
So I stay here 2 more days.
Yes. As to the sentencing on the possession of drug paraphernalia, after hearing from counsel, hearing from Ms. Hardesty, reviewing the report, the recommendation, the police report, the criminal history, the court does find there's reasonable grounds to depart from MCL 769.5. The court's going to order the following. 18 months probation. You are eligible for early discharge, and the court will go over that in just a few moments. You're not to violate any criminal law of any unit of government. You're not to leave the state without the consent of the court. You are to report truthfully to your probation officer as often as your probation officer may require, in person, writing, or virtually. You're notified your probation officer immediately of any change in address or employment status. You're not to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed to be subjected to random testing. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is so the court can monitor your progress in maintaining abstinence and sobriety. You are to enroll and participate in outpatient substance use counseling. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is so you have assistance in providing coping mechanisms to maintain sobriety and prevent relapse. You're also to participate in fan meetings once per month. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is to get additional support services as well as additional recovery resources. You are to perform 80 hours of community service. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is help you further develop work and life skills and get back to the community. The court's going to also order you to seek and maintain full-time employment. You want to work for the cleaning company in the interim, ma'am, that's totally fine. But you need to seek and maintain full-time employment. And you have to also provide proof of completing 20 job applications per week. The rehabilitative purpose for both of those conditions is so that you can gain further resources to provide financial stability. Any questions regarding the terms and conditions?
My only question is, can I please get out of jail today? Just for the simple fact that if I wait 2 more days, I'm gonna lose my scholarships. I won't be able to do my attendance in class. That's the only thing I ask, please. I'll do
Sorry,
it.
I didn't understand what the first part of what you asked for.
If I stay here 2 more days, I'm gonna lose my grants and scholarships in class. I haven't been able to do attendance at all in 5 days. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. Can I get out today, please? I will do anything. I will show up in your courtroom today. I'll do anything you need me to do, please.
Ma'am, your credibility is a little bit low with this court.
I know.
You have failed to appear for court. You failed to appear for drug testing. You have not complied with this court's orders to not use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. And
Let me prove myself,
no,
please.
ma'am,
Yes.
those are the consequences for your choices. So, but knowing the Wayne County Jail, I'm guessing that you get credit for some of your time in custody. So it's very likely that they may be releasing you today, but I don't have control over that. I don't set the Wayne County Jail policies. So the court's going to order a $300 fine, $100 screening assessment fee, $900 supervision oversight fee, that's $50 a month at 18 months. Since you're eligible for early discharge, $450 of that may not be due. $300 for the cost of prosecution, crime victim assessment fee of $75, justice system assessment fee of $50, warrant fee $50.
Right. Thank you.
Total $1,775. I'm going to order that you are to set up
Can I go ahead and pay a lot of
a
that?
plan. Excuse me, I'm sorry, what's that, ma'am?
Could I go ahead and pay some of that early? Does it have to be every month?
I'm sorry, what?
Could I go ahead and pay some of that early? Or does it have to be every month?
There's not a prepayment penalty, ma'am, so you can pay something earlier if you have the funds to do so. But I'm going to order that you're to set up your payment plan for probation not later than June 30th.
Yes, ma'am.
You should have income established by then. As I did indicate, you're eligible for early discharge as long as all the following have occurred. You've completed at least half of your original term of probation. All probation requirements have been completed. You've had at least 3 months without any violations. All monies have been either paid in full or you've made a good faith effort toward making full payment. All right, and what I'm going to also state, ma'am, is that you said that you were in custody for 7 days waiting for your tether.
Yes, ma'am.
And the court also notes 7 days jail credit for 7 days. All right, and then, ma'am, what I'm also going to order is that you are to report to probation within 24 hours of release.
Okay.
So that you can meet and get your instructions. All right, thank you. Have a good day. All right, good luck to you. All right, let's go.